So imagine you're an employee and you're just starting your shift. First thing to do is logging in the restaurant. And the first thing you see is the login screen. So imagine you're John, like a normal employee at a restaurant, and you try to log in. But actually, as you see, the password was wrong. So you just try again, and main screen. The main screen is split in 3 panels. The top panel has some information, some general information. The left panel are tables. Tables with like different information about employees, menus, and orders. And the right hand side is like a representation of the restaurant with like the graphic representation of the tables at which the people can sit. So we see like we are at Best Burgers at a restaurant, a small restaurant with five tables and a kitchen. And if we look at the top panel, we see like the name of the restaurant to the right, a personal greeting for John, and the time when he starts the shift, so like a minute ago, and the sign up button. And on the left hand side, he sees like a motivational quote which is generated like every time when he comes to work from a large list of quotes. So he always has a new quote to motivate himself. If we now look at the different like information on the left side, we see like there's a table for employees, menus, and like orders. And yeah, we see menus like the 3 employees at the small restaurant, Daniel, John, and Harry, and also like their phone numbers and emails are specified, as well as like the status. So like Daniel is a manager, and then there are 2 normal employees. And like there are a lot of search functions, so you can, for instance, search for the ID and see Daniel, or search for the status, and you see John and Harry. Also, you have a refresh, import, export, and edit button. If you want to click edit, you actually get the notification that you're not the restaurant manager, and only he can modify the employees, which makes sense, so that John does not like modify some weird things in Harry's like details. Also like import and export functions, and yeah, the same actually on the menu. Edit can also not be used for John. Export, import, refresh. Maybe yeah, let's try an export function here. So we say export menu. Here we can specify name and location. Just save it on the desktop. And yeah, if I open it now, let's see what we get. And the ID, the name, and the price. Also, for instance, if I want to search for like the hamburger, I'll see the hamburger here. The period of the dish is permanent, which means it's always available. There's also an option to add temporary dishes, which are then like automatically deleted at the end of the day, which means once like the manager adds them in the morning, and when he logs in and goes home, it's deleted, so that there's no confusion about these dishes like on the next day. And yeah, now we go to orders. So here we see like the overview of the different orders with the IDs, the time when it was set, like the employee who served it, at which table it was done, the total price of the order, and yeah, whether there was special requests or also comments like on it. And yeah, similar for the order details, but here you can in addition see like the dishes. So there are several rows per order, so that you have like details on that. Okay, and yeah, as you see here, like a lot of search functions, date range, for instance, already with some preset. If I just type it in, I get like the orders within these days. Yeah, if I can search for employee, let's see what Daniel did. Like these are Daniel's orders, and so on. Like maybe here I can show you the export function, and if I say, oh, like pardon, I showed you that I can show you the import function here. I think I have actually a order import test file here. So I just import it, click refresh, and see yeah, like orders were added from the CSV file. And billing is similar actually. Okay, so now let's go to let's go to let's go to the tables here. So we see all tables are green, so they are all free. And if a customer now comes in, I click taken, and then the color changes, and this thing appears. You see the table numbers automatically set here, so the employee knows he clicked on the right table. Then I specify an order ID, since 15, set a cheeseburger to it, say yeah, special request extra hot and no comment, and maybe also a homemade lemonade, no special request, add the dish as well. You see all these things were added. I create the order, and if I now here and they are still ongoing, which is yeah, because the customer is still eating, the table is still red. As you see, an update button appeared here. So if I now need to change something, I see when I click the update button, I see exactly the order which is going on the table right now. And yeah, for instance, I can add another dish to the order. For instance, fries. Just add it. It comes here. I can update, for instance, the cheeseburger if I want to. Maybe he wants a special burger instead, so I update that. Updates here. It also updates in the big table once I click refresh. And now I can also delete the special burger, so it's gone. And yeah, if I refresh it now, you see all these changes here, and it's still ongoing. But yeah, if I now click on free again, the table changes back to the original color. And I refresh it now, we see it changed to finished, and that actually works for all the tables. And then there's one more scenario, for the burger restaurant, a lot of people want takeaway food. So if I click on the kitchen is shown as kitchen is shown as the table number 1, and I can also specify an order hamburger, and yeah, the comment is automatically takeaway already and no special request. So I add the dish, create the order, and when I click it now, I see the takeaway thing here. And I think this is all the functionality which John as a normal user can do. So yeah, let's sign out, and yeah, now I log in as a manager, as Daniel, and show you some other functionalities. So Daniel, log in. As you see, all the things for John, there's another motivation quote, but besides that, all and personal greeting, but besides all the thing is the same. But actually, if you remember, I couldn't click these edit buttons before, but now I can because I'm the manager. And if I want to add a new employee, for instance, yeah, Chloe, and yeah, Peters, Chloe, specify some password, test, some phone number, some email address, and yeah, she's a normal employee. So I add her here. I close it now and refresh. We see Chloe Peters was added. And yeah, similar, if I click on edit again, I can actually update her information. I just choose the ID from here, and then I can update all the information I want to. As you see, in contrast to before, a lot of options. So the manager has much more flexibility in what she's typing in. And if I want to delete Chloe again, I just choose the ID and press delete. You see a confirmation window comes up, because so you don't delete someone by accident. And if I press no, a deletion was unsuccessful. But if I want to now delete her, actually, deletion of employee was successful. And if I refresh it again, Chloe is gone. And yeah, we have exactly the same functionalities for menu. So I can add, update, and delete menu items. As I mentioned before, there's one special thing for menus. If I want to have a temporary dish, so a seasonal dish or something, some seasonal salad, and it costs £4, and then I mark temporary and add the dish. and if I refresh now, I see like the seasonal salad. Yeah, it's temporary, and this means like once I will log in at the end of the day, for instance, the salad will be deleted, so there's no confusion about that. Yeah, and actually the last thing is like for like all the details, you also can edit like orders, update, delete an order, for instance. Yeah, if I see order like the order like the dish like an order ID one, the second dish, so I select unique ID 2, that's select most left row, delete it, again the confirmation window, press yes, and refresh, and we see now like ID 2 was deleted. Yeah, and that's actually it about the program. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Have good Christmas vacations.